Yo, it's the Anything Goes podcast. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with the AGP crew. Came on a little late tonight, but we here. You know,
Yes,
All that.
what they call it? Black people time.
yes. Color
That's
people.
not a real thing.
Hey, sound like it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hey, eight just mean 8:30. That's all.
we got some good topics tonight to talk about. Some great things to talk about in between the topics. Also, y'all ready to get this conversation going, guys?
Let's get it.
By the
Let's
way,
do it.
Lola is in Planet Florida. She'll be here in a few. Let's get it started. Sheree, the birthday lady, what's going on with you?
Hi, y'all. How y'all doing? Happy Thursday. I had a nice time. I'm never drinking Patron margaritas again for a long time.
Wow. Okay.
Okay? For a long time.
All
But
I'm
I,
saying is,
I
I don't
had
know
a
why
nice
women love
time.
Patron so much. Next time people come to my house, there ain't gonna be no Patron here. I know that.
But you know what? It'll wear off in a week and she'll be drinking again in the
No,
bar.
I won't. Listen,
Yeah. Our,
no,
our
I
memories are bad like that.
Yeah.
We
had
forgot
a
when we
nice
holding
time.
that porcelain god praying.
I was showing my vocals, whoo whoo whoo,
Yeah,
yesterday
getting your
karaoke
woo
was
woo woo
like
woo on.
I was like
Woo,
boo
woo,
boo
woo, woo.
boo.
I feel
But I'm happy to be here with La Familia, getting ready for these topics. It's Thursday, so probably get a little extra ratchet. Let's go.
that's definitely gonna happen. That's definitely gonna happen. Short Mizzle, old Jizzy.
Yeah, man. It's Thursday night, living and loving life the AGP style. Yes, 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 yes. Happy birthday, Sheree.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm gonna pull out the web telescope so I can see Lola down there on planet Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why Raisin let Lola know it was going hurry storm today. Well,
He,
that's what
he
happened.
wanted to be surprised, that's all.
Yeah, that's what happened when the newsman only looking out for his own best interest. But it is what it is. It is what it is.
Definitely, definitely. Let's get it on, man. We got Thursday, like you said, Teresa gonna be a little ratchet. I'm gonna try to stay out the mix for a little bit. For a little bit.
Not
Mr.
a lot.
Blade, what's going on with you?
Listen, man. Hey, if Lola would have just let me know that she needed some weather update, I would have gave it to her.
That's how
And
the weatherman work. You gotta let him know you
Oh
need
wait, we
it.
gotta
this,
we gotta
but
reach out.
listen, man.
Shout and
I
What
can't.
tell.
I'm.
happened?
I'm not a.
I'm
I never said I was a worldwide weatherman. I'm just a community weatherman. I just want.
That's a stingy weatherman. Wait a minute. That's a stingy
So
weatherman. Wait up.
if you want worldwide or statewide weather, you got to reach out, man. Just like I'm
I'm
about
calling
to
the
tell you.
Weatherman Association.
Man said he a community weatherman.
I'm a community
Oh,
weatherman. Listen, man,
okay.
I'm here. But I will say I'm gonna give the community weather. In the local area. And later Lola reach out to me. I could update her from now on. Lola, get with me, Lola. Get with me.
I
So,
want to see the bylaws.
but
Yeah.
it's going to be a hot weekend. The weekend is going to be very hot. So get ready for a hot weekend. I'm seeing 80s, 89, 90s, and chance of rain. But we know it might not rain. So bring your umbrella just in case. But it's going to be hot. So be prepared for that.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, man. Like I said in the beginning, Lola will be here in a few. Good night to all you great people out here that support us on Tuesday and Thursday nights. Also go ahead and hit like, share on your social media platform. If it's Shirley for you out there, you out here early, go ahead and share and hit like. Um, hey, paying attention to what's going on around here in the world. And I think we're gonna solve black love problems. I think that's what we're gonna start doing.
Okay.
Because, I'm seeing too many hurt people on social media. I
Mm-hmm.
think that we can remedy it by fixing this. So I want to say let's start by asking this, man. In a relationship, y'all live together. How should the bills be split? You know, should it be a split in the bills? Should it be a 90-20? I mean 90-10, 80-20, 70-30, 60-40, 50-50. You know, what should it be in a relationship? Or should it just be 100% on one side, the man's is, and then when it's divorce time, you split half of it?
I mean,
That's not even funny.
in reality,
That's not even funny.
That ain't even funny.
That's what they be asking for.
hey,
Look.
that's what I say.
I'm gonna say something that's unpopular.
Go ahead.
Whoever got the most money pay the most. If she got the most money, damn it, she better pay the most. I don't care. If she has the most, she paying the most.
Do me a favor. Let me see what cup you got in front of you today.
Right here.
Uh-oh.
If she had the most money, she paying the most. I'm not that guy talking about something. I'm a man. No, she got the most money, she pay the most. Man or no man, hell.
She gotta step it up.
Y'all, because people sit out there in front if they want to. She making a lot of cake, and you just barely scratching by. Heck, no, I'm not paying the most. I'll be the one paying 5% or 20%. And when we divorce, I want my half just like y'all want y'all half. Yeah.
As the table turned, huh?
As right. Table, hey, this guy, what is this? Guile Light or is the world turned? These soap operas. Speak up yourself.
Everybody want to say it. Yeah, there you go. Circumstantial, yes, that's right. She the smart one. She the smart one. Circumstantial, that's right. It is not a one-size-fits-all scenario.
I used to think before, like, like the person that have the bigger check should do the bigger bills, and the person with the little check should be the little bills. But it's all how your household work.
Yeah, you don't have to go that far.
People, like in my household, I might see a bill, be like, and just pay it. My husband might see it and be like, oh, okay. Or I'll be like, can you take care of this, Papa? Because I'm gonna take care.
That's the understanding. That's right. Give and take.
That's how it works. Be like, can you, Papa, get this? Or like, nah, I'm gonna get the other one. Okay, I'll get that one then. Like conversations. Yeah. Just talk about certain.
You know what that's called? That's called making your relationship work for you. That's called not watching social media, not watching TV, not watching other people talk about something. We should be like them. No, it's called making your stuff work for you.
Our brand.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
Going on.
Yeah, like because then if the person, go ahead, Sean.
Go ahead, Sheree.
No, we're just saying like the person that makes a lot is they don't have to. They might okay, if they make a lot of money, they might probably cover the mortgage or something like that. But the other bills, like it, I don't know. It just
you tell the other person, put your money in a bank. That's what you tell
or there's like sometimes there's people. I've had a conversation with a couple before. They put money into this one account that pays all the bills. Like they both put the bills.
That's a community account.
That's usually the mature way to deal with it.
That's a normal way.
You got a certain account that you put money in to deal with finance
for the bills. Yeah. And then whatever you split and then we put it in there.
And let's clarify back to my point. We're putting money in one account. I'm still putting in less.
You know what?
What
type of night we are going to have?
Whatever, Sheree, I'm still putting in less.
What type of night we about to have?
Listen.
Hola, mommy, come on, I'm still putting in less.
Let me put this mouse close to his mute button, because
yes, please, because
we know what is in that cup, man.
It ain't no zero, nothing in there.
It ain't no Heineken zero. It's Heineken 100.
It's not zero. Let me give up the truth. It's not zero. It's peppermint tea with honey sweetened this night. Sweetened with honey.
And
that's what it is tonight.
And so white rum.
I wish.
Yeah.
Hey, let me call somebody, get some, drop some off for me.
Yeah, but all right. So let me give my take on it. So
go ahead, Mr. Weatherman.
listen, the weatherman. But this might be for the local, community, the worldwide. But but I will say this though. I agree with everything y'all said. I do believe in the 50-50. That's first of all. But you gotta work. You gotta do what works for your household. Now, I don't, and the reason why I say I believe in the 50-50 because if I'm making 100,000 and you're making 50,000, we should both get something that we can afford equally. Because if unless you agree that the person that's making the 100,000 gonna pick up more of the slack, then that's okay. So you got to do what works for your household. But if you both get something that y'all both can say, hey, we're gonna put $500 a piece, and that's gonna work for both of us, and we can split it 50-50, then that's what I say. Get what both person can afford equally. Because
what about the ask you, Raise? What kind of bill you find for 500 a piece? Where those bills? I mean, bills are way more. What kind of bill are you talking about?
I mean, I'm just saying the rent.
You talking about groceries for a couple weeks or something?
I mean, come on.
What the hell?
I'm talking. You wrote the manual back in the early '90s.
Listen, man,
it must be. It's not adjusted for inflation, I guess.
Adjusted for inflation at all.
It is not adjusted at all.
That manual was written way back then, man. When I was living with roommates, and we used to split the bill 500 a piece, and we was living great.
Oh, he mean gas. He mean gas money for two. That's what he mean. Gas money for maybe 1.5 now.
Like gas money for 2 weeks, right there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, man. It's you know what? I gotta. Let me find this manual. I gotta make a note that I gotta
update the manual.
I gotta update this thing and get a pen, man, and do something.
What they call the SOP?
The SOP, man. I gotta update this SOP, man. So
before we even finish the conversation here, short man, Lola want to know if it's safe for her to enter.
I'm not rocking out tonight. Come on in.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm just over here trying not to putting too much money in the pot. I'm putting just not even my share. I'm putting in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, Lola, you think it's Heineken Zero in that cup?
No. This minty.
No,
Lola.
I think it's he might have some white rum in there tonight.
Definitely.
The night y'all see with some white rum tonight, I see y'all see me fall asleep on the chair.
We might see him fall asleep tonight.
Well, I'm so tired. I'm like, man, I'm gonna lay back here. If you see me lean back too much, just tap on the thing.
I confirm. Lola, the question was, how should the household bill be split? Should it be? I messed up at first and I said 90-20. We know that's kind of impossible. So it was 90-10, 90-20, 80-20. I said it again. 70-30, 60-40, or 50-50. Or should the man pay everything and then when the divorce time comes, you split it in half?
I don't think that there's like a set rule. Like it got to be what works for the people. I don't think that if the situation works where the man can pay all the bills and that's what he want to do, cool. But that's not usually the case, especially right now. Like y'all, it would be stupid to say, oh, because you're the man, you should pay most of the bills, and then he don't even make the most money.
See that, Lola? Like, Lola, I just said that. I said if she making the dough, she paying. That's what I said.
Like, I don't know.
Lola, don't backtrack on that. Lola, don't backtrack on that.
Relationship, it shouldn't be like me and you. It should be us. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to do what's best. Like
what if us don't make enough though? Huh? What if us don't make as much as the other one? Huh? Me, I'm us. What if us don't make enough?
If you don't make enough, then you might have to catch the 30% or the 40%. She catch the 60.
Thank you. And when we divorce, I want mine too.
You want your other 10%?
I want the rest of mine.
I want the rest of mine too. Ain't that what they be saying? Give me me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Give me whole minds. I'm a firm believer in the 50-50 aspect. If it can be done, I also believe that I can hold if there's a reason why you can't, I guess you got to explain this to people. 'Cause I guess a lot of people don't really understand when people say that. I'm a firm believer in the 50-50 aspect. If you can bring 50% to the table, but if there's times that you can't come up with your side of the 50, I'm equipped to be able to handle that. And also, we living in the same house. I don't adjourn to these laws of like this question come up because I saw Steve Harvey. Remember me and Lola was talking about this not too long ago. I think Lola had sent me a clip about Steve Harvey. It was not too long ago when he was telling that, basically calling men weak for not being able to pay bills in their house. And I'm like, any idiot that decided to listen to Steve Harvey, they are idiots because Steve Harvey is a multi-millionaire. He can afford to say stupid crap like that.
Exactly.
Back it up because he has millions and millions of dollars. The ninja got about 50 jobs. I'm starting to think he's Jamaican.
He could afford to do that.
He say nonsense like that all day, and it doesn't affect him.
And he has an audience that he tries to attract.
To appease,
yeah. Let me get somebody serious on this one though. You know, like Sheree said at the start, you know, it's what works for your household. You know, stop watching people on TV and on social media. Stop listening to people like Steve Harvey, who has a different lifestyle. He has different issues than people, you know, than other people have. So listen to him talk about who should pay what. That's why some men go out and commit crime, because they're trying to fulfill some of these duties, you know, because they feel an obligation and they're trying to get that quick hit a lick or whatever to try to, you know, make that guap or that bread, you know, to take care of business, you know, when really you should be trying to figure out with your partner, you know, get together, sit down, figure out what y'all can afford together, and let that be that. You know, woman shouldn't be putting so much stress on the man to make everything, and a man shouldn't be putting too much stress on a woman, you know, to bring enough to the table if she can't bring enough to the table right now. You know, everybody got to play their part in the situation.
Miss Short, pick up yourself. I wonder if you got to change your tone, Short man, because Miss Short woman jumped in.
Wait, I ain't changing no tune. She making the most money. I'm sitting back doing a little bit. I'm throwing in a little bit. That's it.
You getting in where you fit in.
That's right. I love you, mommy. Yeah, that's right. Getting where you fit in. Exactly.
I agree with the sentiment of what everybody said. I mean, it's always what your household can manage. There ain't no choice in that. Or y'all gonna break up, or you gonna move on, or you're gonna be living on the road. It's always
because some chicks want to go get their lace front and looking at the man, but he can't afford you know,
that relationship won't last. Because then Bubba gotta go back home to his mama because he ain't gonna be able to keep up the household because he can't.
You know, lace fronts are expensive.
Excuse me. They're not feel attacked right now. They're not
unless you're gonna shave somebody's dog and put it on tape and put it on your head or something.
First of all, they're not that expensive. A lot of people try to buy these lace front from all these celebrity. You can get the same exact lace front in a different website.
Are they paying for the name? Oh, they paying for the name.
Same thing. They just want to, because it's a celebrity stylist and they have their website. Oh no, I will never pay no $1,000 for a lace front.
I paid a lot of money for a wig before, not no $1,000, but it was because of what I wanted. But hey, I paid for it. It was for my birthday.
Read this right here, Loli.
Sheree, Ty boyfriend is like that. He won't allow a woman to pay for anything. His philosophy is he had his house and bills before whoever comes along, and he'll still have them after the person leaves. So he doesn't require his woman to pay for anything.
And that's his preference. That's it. It's okay if you want to do that.
I don't want no friends like that.
Because your girl gonna be looking at you sideways.
Yeah, don't bring that nonsense in my
life. Hey, listen.
I had my stuff before.
Not the business that pays you.
You ain't gonna come and help me destroy it and then just walk. And of course, I could.
But the thing is, you're laughing, but that's
exactly what happened. Half of it.
That's exactly what happened.
That's what happened, though. You have your friend with a man like that. He can afford it, and so he does it. Now your girlfriend look at you sideways because you can't afford it. So now you in jeopardy.
I've seen it.
William sent Ashley to go get her wig done last week.
I'm gonna say once you're moving with Ashley now, huh? Take your
Yeah,
stuff.
go in there with them. You know, go listen
See
to
what they
Steve
got to offer
Harvey.
you.
Go think like what do you say? Act like
act like a man. Think like
Lola, they
Yeah,
gonna pull up
that's
P
what-
Valley. Coach don't want them all to move in. They're gonna break Coach heart.
nonsense.
They're gonna break Coach heart.
yeah, you know.
Right.
But I seen those clips of Steve. I remember I seen those clips and they was like sitting a bunch of them talking and stuff, and he was saying, "I pay all the bills," and I'm like, "Where's the comment section?" Because I'm like, "You can afford it."
And you're not a
Right.
man if you're not paying.
That's not even a bragging
the
point.
lives
He
that they
can
live
more
is
than
not
afford it.
lives
So that doesn't
that
make any
regular
sense for him to
people
say
live.
that. He's not even being real about it.
You got people like him that's what corrupt the mind of individuals for you to send a man out there to work his heart out, and he died when he's 55 years old and accomplish nothing because he's working so hard to try and maintain a home when it could be easily done by both of y'all better.
Yeah.
By both of y'all doing.
Because ain't she a lawyer? Well, used to be a lawyer.
I don't know what she used to be, but I know
I
she
think she
I
used
know
to
she
be
used
a
to be a
lawyer.
gold digger also. That's what
Is that in the former life?
But yeah, I mean, but you know, you're right. You know, you have a female. She should be trying to preserve you. You know, if she sees you out there working, coming in tired and everything, and if she can do something about it to make your life better or preserve your well-being, and she's not doing
Yeah,
it,
Shanti, big up yourself.
Yo, if I'm gonna put it like this, if either
Drano?
party have to work
Do not.
3 jobs,
Don't.
if either party have to work 3
Don't,
jobs to make it
Sean.
work, then something is wrong. You know, if he working 3 jobs or she's working 3 jobs and the other person not putting in enough, something is wrong. I'm just saying. Come on.
She's feeling real better today.
Listen, and we had this conversation before. I don't know if you remember, Lola, when I said basically the same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and give Sheree the option of not clicking on this one, but I said it's pretty much the same thing. A lot of these guys are compensating for what they're missing, so that's how basically they think. I'm gonna keep her by doing that, and usually that doesn't work. You paid all this stuff, and then she gone off the little bobo that don't pay nothing.
Look at that.
Yeah,
you paying for it, and he getting it for free.
For free. He getting it for the Lowski, free 99.
$3.99.
You ain't
I got tears in
exciting
my
enough.
eyes. He's a really nice person, though. He doesn't force his views on anybody, but that's just what he believes. I hate it for him.
Hey, he should hate it for himself.
Hey, listen. If he's comfortable with it, I'm happy for him. It's okay.
I ain't mad at him.
It works for him.
He just can't be around us.
What works for you?
He just can't be around us. That's all.
Why? Because it's gonna rub off.
Yeah, don't bring that.
No, he's gonna ruin. He's gonna ruin it for us.
I don't need none of
He's
that
not gonna rub off. He's
negativity in
gonna
my
ruin it for
life.
us.
You don't need that negativity.
I don't need that negativity in my life.
Yeah, we don't want that.
That next thing you know, you want to offer that I pay for everything, and you just take the family on vacation once a year. Negative.
No.
That might be expensive if y'all got a lot of kids.
You're not welcome here, sir. You're not welcome here. No.
Hey, this is a relationship. A relationship is both of us. We both.
Right. Everybody got to be making the ship move.
It's not a situation now. It's a relation. It's not a situation.
Yeah. And you know, it comes down to it at times, man. When you think about it, who is benefiting from me working? The family is not benefiting. Leading to our topic tonight, the family is not benefiting if I'm always out there working 24/7. The daddy missing. I'm working. I'm so tired. I'm always sick. My immune system getting beat up because I'm not getting enough rest. Like I say, I'm dead at 55. How does that help the family? That's stupid.
Because you overworking yourself, your body, your mental, everything.
And to push that stupid commonality on people. Of course, I say this all the time. I have what I have before I meet anybody, and I'm gonna have it after it live. But I don't want you to come help me tear it up and then you leave. I got to put it back together when you leave. What's the sense in that?
True.
Right.
We should be building each other.
And when I come in, I should be just adding to yours. Like I add more, and then we just continue to build.
Add your 10%. That's it.
You know, and
That's all I got, short man. Is 10%.
Add your 10%. That's it. And be happy with it.
That's all I got.
And
I'm adding my 10%.
If we came to a conclusion that's all you got, and I'm okay with that, then it ain't no issue. We already know that's what it's working out at.
Well, that's what works for you.
Make sure
but
that
a lot of times it don't even
10%
be
on time. And when you leaving, make sure that you only want your 10%.
take your 10%. We want
10 plus 40 equal 50. No, we want 10 plus 40. That's it.
Run tune, big up yourself.
It be that the woman feel like, you know, I'm a woman, so I got more than this 10%, but all I'm gonna bring is the 10% because you need to, you know, that's the problem. People think that leading is like taking care of. Like, no, you're supposed to take care of your kids.
Touching something right there, girl. Dr. Lola on the track.
Just like people hate the word submissive, they don't understand what that word. They act like
you leading into my next question, Sheree. Yeah. I feel like y'all must have looked at my notes while I was admiring Coco's Instagram page earlier in our thing. You know,
we was peeping over there.
Why do so many women call submissive women stupid? First of all, do y'all consider yourself submissive?
Absolutely.
But I'm not.
I don't get y'all out of here.
You trying to say we lying?
Exactly.
Get y'all out of here with that, but yeah, we absolutely what?
Absolutely
not.
Submissive.
She said if she has the right man, she's submissive, right, Lola? Right, Sheree? What? If you have the right man, you're submissive. That's what they're saying.
And I have the
right man. No clown. They're saying not for no clown.
He's gonna be the right man because if he ain't the right man, even if he might not be the right man for forever, he might be the right man right then. So
I'm ashamed of you, Lola. I'm shocked, Lola. You just a one-off submission.
Hey, no, listen. This is the only caveat to Lola. To Lola's submissiveness, she got to go to Carnival every week, every week,
and be naked every other weekend.
I mean, yeah.
Lola said,
I'm gonna wear the song.
Yeah, I need y'all to hit like on the hit like if you haven't hit like yet.
Lola said, out there with a piece of floss at Carnival, huh?
I can't. No, the floss ain't for me because I ain't got no kitten. I got a big
iron. Man, you got a round.
Like a lot of I forgot I saw someone saying, you know, submissive is basically, she was saying that she's never gonna submit to nobody because she has to lower her standards, and you know, and be submissive to I said, well,
that's not what that means.
So what she did was she lowered her standards. She thought that her standards was high, but they was really low. And then she picked someone that was lower than that. Ooh. That was even before anything else.
Pretty much. She went from here to here to
yeah. And then when she had to lower it, she had to bend down and get on her knees.
The bottom fell out of that one.
Down to get the eagle on.
Pretty much.
Stop them bottoms.
You know,
she had the wrong thought on that one.
Why do y'all feel a lot of women shame submissive women or talk about submissive women or say submissive women are stupid? Why y'all think that you know the independent women are the independent era women, and most of them live with their parents, living off of the system, rooming with somebody, or living just above the poverty line. And they talking about they independent and submissive women are this. Why do y'all think that's a cost?
Because if we refer back to the book of Short Man, they haven't had any examples of what a good man was like in their daddy.
I was about to say they're mad because they don't know their daddy. They are mad because they don't know their father. It's
And
pure
then-
anger.
Holla, daddy.
That's it. Pure anger. They don't know the father, and so
Look,
they're
I
mad.
didn't even
And they
need to
miss
get
him,
him started.
and they can't miss him because they never knew him. So now they're mad at everybody forever.
But then
Come on
they
down.
they go out and they choose like the stuff that look good with no substance. Just like men choose the women that look good with no substance. Women do that too. It looks
All the
good on the
time.
outside.
Hey, they want a 6-pack where they can have a little round thing. They want a 6-pack. That's the
Let
problem.
me get a keg. I want me a keg.
A pony keg, huh?
Yeah.
One little baby keg.
One you can drink all night off.
Right. Give me that kind.
A
6-pack
sniper.
ain't worth a dang.
It's because they, like internally they're hurt. So then, they push that hurt out to the world. Then they choose the people from the pool that got to pee in it. And then what you gonna do with that?
Exactly.
They never got solid. They never got solid footing though. I think
they want that's not good for them.
They
Right.
want-
And then they want to be mad because
It
it's
ain't
not
right.
good. But you knew it wasn't good before you got it. Like
Yeah. Well, those are the ones.
checked the fruit and you knew that it was, molded, but you took it anyway. And now you mad when you bite it and it's mold in your mouth.
Don't bite that apple. Don't bite that apple.
Get behind Eve.
Look, those are the ones that follow everybody else. Watch the reality shows. Watch social media.
Yeah.
They watch the TV movies and everything. They think that's what they should have. Not working towards it. Not willing to compromise because that's a dirty word. They want to compromise for what? Just like they're not going to submit, they're not going to compromise either. So therefore, it's going to be a vicious cycle for them. Picking the wrong guy, like you said, Lola, in the same pool, they in. Yep. And so
I have all these type of debates on TikTok. Y'all know I love the TikTok world. And when girls I'm like, cause they was saying we was having a conversation in the comments back and forth, and this girl was saying, I work, so I'm not cleaning, I'm not doing none of that. And I was like, well, if your husband is at work and you at home, you're not gonna cook, you're not gonna clean because you work.
So
he
then
works
the next question is, what if he won't dare? Then your house was just gonna be dirty?
Exactly. That's why I was like, so your house is gonna be filthy dirty because you work.
And so here's the thing how that works. Right? If both you guys are working, whoever gets home first, handle the business.
Right.
That's it. Whoever gets home first. You get home first, you cook. She get home first, she cook. You get home first, you get the kids, you bring them in, you cook, you take care of the kids. That's how that works.
Said that. Wait, I said that. Yeah. I said the exact. And then they said, well, I work from home.
Well, you should be trying to, if you could take a break, perhaps,
I was like, I wanted to say another word, but I was like, you know what? I'm not, because TikTok might ban me. So I'm like, you work from home and you can't put something on the stove, I'm not a slave. I'm not nobody's slave.
That's what I be hearing people say. I'm not being no slave.
They used to say, some women when I used to talk, they used to be like, oh, why are you acting like you a slave? So I'm a slave because I clean my house, cook, and do it. I'm a slave.
Hey, Sheree, next time tell them, hey, next time tell them, so you at home working, so that means you don't have to pay gas money to get to work. So you should take that gas money and buy some food, order some food for your man when he come in or something. So y'all have some dinner. Do something. That's gonna be too hard too, right? Can't order it. I'm too busy to order it.
I think, you know what? I think people hear the word submissive and they just
automatically
it's a trigger.
It's a trigger.
It's like when
it's a lot of women. It really is.
Yeah, it's a trigger to them. Like when I used to use the word training to y'all, and y'all just get out. I got to get back to my training.
So Razor, go train the bitter ones. So go train the bitter ones. Those
yes,
ones
go train the bitter ones. Yes, go for
train
them.
The bitter ones, yeah.
No, but I think the submissive is a trigger for a lot of females when they hear that, because they're thinking it's like,
it's misunderstood.
I'm bowing down to this man. I'm doing this and that's far from it. It's just working.
Looking at it as being do as I say.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
it's
not-
That's not it at
misunderstood.
all.
That
Yeah,
that
that's
has
misunderstood.
nothing to do
Like,
with it,
oh.
I believe in roles, man. There's
I
certain
believe
things
in Rolls too from Texas Roadhouse.
Ooh, they so good.
Hey man,
I believe in rolls too, Hawaiian sweet rolls.
Them
Ooh,
rolls
they're
from
good too.
them rolls from Texas. I might walk out with like three boxes, man.
Hey, he ain't lying.
Can I get some to go?
I'm a witness. He ain't lying.
No, but definitely, you should be able to come as a couple and know what your roles is. I'm gonna do most of the cleaning. I'm gonna do most of the, and not to say the man can't go and cook, because your wife might be at work and you might got to pick up the slack that
Yeah,
day.
definitely.
It's like a natural thing. Like to me, it's like us women, not all. Some of us women automatically clean and cook and everything like that. Like we like our house to be a certain way. We like our curtains to be a certain way. We like our bathroom to be a certain
Us
way.
men like to mess it up.
You
And
know,
men do not know how to fold towels.
We don't even know how to we don't even know how to keep the toilet seat down. So how we gonna fold towels, Lola? Duh.
Ooh.
Why you gonna start that with? Why you gonna start that with them?
like there's a way that we like
gonna
to
lose. Why you starting that with them?
I like to clean I don't mop. I like to wipe my floors. I like to get down and wipe my floors and scrub them and get the corners and stuff. I don't want to
Old
mop.
school cleaning.
Yeah,
Yes.
old school.
Yes, I like, and they be like, that's some type of slave. Like, what you mean is a slave? So I guess you ain't never gonna clean your house. Then I don't want to eat by you.
No.
Those people that think like that are weird to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we've been some places that them houses is
Listen.
cockroach crawling around.
I remember I saw one crawling on the wall. I said, it's time to go.
Read this, Lola.
Because they think it means you don't have a say in your relationship. But I wonder, where did it come from that, how did this program to make it be that
Just
doing
to answer your question,
certain
right?
things is
And they lead other women astray with it.
Or how did it get this bad connotation? Women really should stop going to other women for advice. Some females are really bitter and sabotage your household. That's true.
Girl, you gonna let that man tell you what to do with yourself?
Yeah.
You grown.
Yes, I am.
You don't need to do all of that.
Next thing you're single like her, no relationship.
And
that's how she wanted it.
Y'all mad together.
And that's how she wanted it.
How is that benefiting you, girl? Why are you doing that? How is that? It's benefiting you because
it's benefiting me.
Think about
everybody doing this.
Clap, clap.
How they playing?
But the most people that give advice is the miserable, single, unhappy, unmarried.
Worst advice.
Yeah.
They do. And I remember I said that not too long ago, and there was a couple people in comment section saying, "Nah, they gonna listen. Don't listen to single people. How they gonna give you advice in a relationship? They horrible at it, obviously."
Well, they can give you advice on how they messed it up. They can tell you how you shouldn't be thinking and how you shouldn't be approaching the situation, because that's how they do it.
And anybody that tells you, man, I enjoy being single, they're a moron. Because
they might enjoy it for that 30 seconds that they saying that out of their mouth.
Yeah, companionship is important. No matter even if you want to be alone sometimes.
Yeah,
you still need some. Everybody still kind of needs
everybody
somebody
wants companionship.
For the human body not to be around other humans, that's a defect. That's an issue going on there. So, and that's rare. So everybody come tell you, talk about, I'm good. I'm fine being by myself. That's not true. It's a lie. It's a scientific fact that the human body needs to be around other humans for it to function.
No, what they really mean is, Sean, they don't want commitment. They want a part-time every now and then, somebody to break up with, and then go find somebody else.
Everything anyway.
Or they can't find the person that they deem as the person for them, or the person for them that they deem as a person for them don't feel mutually about them, so it doesn't work out for them that way. So they have to keep.
Is it like they're punching above their weight when they go to pick one that's not for them, that they can't get, and they don't want to settle for the one that may be for them? Maybe
I said that last week. Y'all laugh at me when I say you gotta stay in your
Well,
weight.
no, some people,
Stay in
hey,
your weight,
You got to
some
shoot
people
for the
go up their weight.
stars.
They
And
try to
maybe
go way up here when they
shoot for the moon, maybe land the stars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
stop
people do
trying to
that.
box with the guys and stay down.
Yeah. I mean,
Guys,
hey,
sometimes we got there's levels to this thing, man.
nothing
You
wrong with
gotta
being
be
ambitious.
very-
Nothing wrong with being ambitious.
True.
But you have to know your levels sometimes.
everybody
your
wants to grow
Everybody got
old
levels.
with somebody. Even a rich person that have all the millions in the world wants somebody to grow old with.
Right.
Everybody wants somebody. I don't understand. They always, I'm happy single. I'm living my best life. I don't got time.
Yeah,
I'm in my bed.
until it gets old. Yeah.
And
So you're gonna be like this in the
until
rocking
nighttime
chair
when they be
saying,
crying
I'm
in their
single
bed.
with
They be
all your
crying.
cats.
Tears on the pillow.
And this is I say this a lot too. You know, so the realest comment taking
and
your
those-
single mama. The mama been single since you was born. How's she gonna tell you what the right man is?
Nah, she gonna tell you don't need no man.
You know, your
Yeah,
auntie,
you gonna be just like her, old spinster with cats.
Your auntie never have a man. Oh, she telling you that the dude that you with ain't good enough for you, or he ain't this or he ain't that.
You
Like,
too
where your
young,
man
you too
Where your
young
man
to
at?
be married. Go live your life, girl. You got
Look at
plenty
me.
of
Look at
time.
me.
So now
Look at me. I'm
you
in
gave
this
up that
house.
man because you was too young, who was a good man, mind you, and now you old and with nothing.
Facts.
And that good man already got him a new woman. Oh well, sucks for you.
And I look at it. I look at it in a lot of ways. Also, you know, which is a given that you ain't gonna submit to just anybody. You're gonna submit to, you know, somebody that deservingly
Quality.
that you should submit to. But that leads into what we talked about, decisions. I mean, OG always talking about the decisions that you make in
Smarter ones,
life. You know, if you're making, you know, you can't keep dating the corner dude that have 6 or 7 baby mamas and think that, you know, you're gonna start a family with him.
He already got the family.
I mean, here's an idea, team. What if we take the word submit and stick it over here for a second? If we start using commit, is commit gonna be too much too?
I think that's
You got to commit to somebody. Is that gonna be also too much?
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
Is that going to be too much to say? You know, we want, you know, use the word commit now.
Submit is hard for the women. Commit is hard for the men.
Asking a little bit too much from a player right now.
I'm just saying. I mean, women, you know, they don't want to submit. We call it both people committing. You know, both people are committing to each other.
You know, the next question: Why do I think most relationships fail?
Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't be sitting on this panel right now. I'd be in Tahiti somewhere on the beach sipping my time.
You can yes and stop drinking that white rum that you got over there.
Man, my mentee is the bomb.
Because people are not in relationships to build a future. They're in relationships to try to come up.
What can I get now?
Good one. That's a good one. Come up.
What can I get now?
And maybe not even it don't even have to be financial, but you know, like people are using each other as stepping stones instead of trying to build together.
You mean like for clout? Clout chasing?
Yeah.
Build an image, build a lifestyle. You know, it could be many things. You know,
and there's some people that never had a family and they want a family of their own. So they meet this person and everybody's saying they're so good, y'all so good together, and then they get married, have kids, and then when you start living life, you be like, I don't want this no more.
This ain't it.
Because they want a family so bad because they don't have that image that they want,
or they want a wife or a husband so bad.
Yeah,
they want the image. And I will say, social media has a lot to do with a lot of breakups today.
It's ruining a lot of relationships these days. Yeah, because people are watching it too much.
Exactly, and they see that image because what they portray is not what relationship is. In fact, I would say 90% of it is nothing like.
It's the exact opposite, man. You're on there all weekend long, every day showing it. You know, you sipping on these nice drinks. You out on top of the building having dinner. All kind of you partying.
I would go as much as say relationship is very hard to maintain. It's not easy. It's
Right. It's
something you
work.
have to be committed. You got it
Yeah.
right. It's work and commitment.
Like I
It's
look at,
constant, it's constant give and take and balancing.
yeah, I look at social media, but I don't look at shiny. I look at older couples like your Denzel Washingtons and all of them. They've been married 27, 30
Mm-hmm.
plus, all of them married.
Samuel Jackson, Denzel Washington.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson, Magic Johnson. They've been married for so many.
Grandfathers.
Yep, all of them married so many years. I'm not looking at all them other ones.
Moneybag Yo and Ari.
Horrible.
Everybody was looking at Safari.
Safari, Erica Mina. That was
yeah, that was like a popularity thing. That was,
Relationship goals.
you want substance, right? That was like a popularity thing. Oh, we're famous, we're popular, and everybody wants to emulate that. But
we in love and this and that, and he
was.
was crying when he saw her, and then now he over there no longer. Every 5 minutes he broke.
But how is the problem is, how is it that you see somebody else's union or whatever it may be, and that for you that's gold? You don't know what them people going through. You don't know them.
You have no idea what tunnel they dug out of together. No idea.
I mean, what I look at it nowadays, it's like it's a contest. It's like who can outdo each other.
Exactly.
You have two couples, one trying to outdo the next, and it's not.
Instead of actually working on the relationship, they working on looking good to the outside.
They give a new meaning to the term "keep up with the Jones." A whole new meaning. Whole new meaning.
I ain't keeping up with nobody.
Nobody. That's it.
Keep up with my household. That's what
There you go.
Keep up with.
You keep
How
up with
about
yourself.
as long as you be cooking, give me them oxtails.
See that? That's why she's happy. Learn something, people. Learn something out there.
Number one, hit like on the share it on your social media platform.
Yes. Don't be stingy. Share us.
Yeah, I can't believe people out there only have 2 friends. I can't believe that. You people out there watching us now. You great people out there, good people watching us. I can't believe you only have 2 friends. I know your Facebook have at least 300-400 on it. Your Instagram another 500. Don't be stingy. Please share.
But they got 2 friends.
I know you have more than 2 friends.
2 friends.
I see you on the weekends online. I know you have more than 2 friends. I see 1,000 people liking your pictures.
I got 2 friends.
You have more than 2 friends.
But
I
was thinking that why most relationships don't work is because you don't really find most people are not getting the person that they really want. So they just settle for being in a relationship with someone, and that usually never turn out too well. I feel like a lot of times, you want something different from what you actually took on, and then all of a sudden that's not working out the way that you think it's going to work out. So it leads to like turmoil in the relationship, or maybe you start running into finding working with a young lady that gives you the vibe of this is what you want in a relationship, and you start flirting with that person, or vice versa. The lady start working with a guy that gives her the vibe that she wants. She start flirting with him, and then they start having some type of stuff going on with each other. So it ends up ruining the relationship, or you start getting mad when you go home because Corey on the bed and he ain't get up early enough to do nothing, and you feel like he too lazy because the dude at work tell you, I'm up by 5:30 every morning. I work out. I go do this and I go do that before I even get to work, and you like this fool just laying
instead of trying to go home and try to work on that one, all of a sudden now you're kicking that one to the side and trying to make something with the other.
That's not even worth it.
Yeah.
That is true. A lot
communication, though, right? They gotta communicate, though. I mean,
yes, and relationships are hard. They're not easy.
If it was easy, everybody would have one.
Exactly. You have 2 different personalities, 2 different type of people that come together, and they
7 in mine. So I got 6 myself.
Oh,
and that right there is the making of something's tough.
And it's hard, but you have to work at it, especially if you love your spouse, your significant other, boyfriend, the person
Mhm.
that you know, if you love them, you will do your best
Right.
to work at,
Some
the
sound advice though.
relationship.
The biggest thing is listening though, right?
Huh?
To the other person.
Says-
Biggest thing is listen to the other person, right? Just hear them out. Listen to what they have to say. Because a lot of times when our partner, spouse, whoever, boyfriend, girlfriend, tell us something, a lot of times people take it personal.
Mm.
In a
Mhm.
sense that
Mhm.
I mean, this is a person that supposedly loves you and cares for you. So whatever they tell you should be the benefit of you. You should take it, take it willingly and listen to it and look at it for what it is. It's something
I,
to help. It's not looking at it negatively because they're telling you something that you may not think is cool, you may not like it, but they're
Mhm.
telling you for a reason,
I
and
would
you
go
should
on a limb.
you should consider it.
I would
You
go on
know,
a limb and say your partner should be able to be the one that should be able to tell you stuff the harshest and
Yeah,
and truthfulest, uh, and you should be able to take it and acknowledge take it for what it
For
is
what
and
it
acknowledge
is.
that. Yo, I need
Mhm.
I think everyone goes outside of their relationship for advice too much
all the time.
instead of keeping it within their relationship. They goes out and like you said, we asking people that are not married, that are not in relationship, that are don't know the dynamics, and you can't
Mhm.
compare your relate because no two relationships are alike. You can't compare
No.
Mhm.
your relationship to somebody else's relationship. It's two different things. So you
yeah.
just have to know your dynamic, and the person that you're dealing with, and you have, you just have to know that. Like you say,
Right.
you can't go and get bold. You got to have standards of who you dealing with and the type of person that you have because
Mhm.
you're not going to go and marry a bobo down the street and he got all this going on. You got people of quality when you meet them just based on how you talk to them.
Or maybe they don't.
Yeah,
That
They
might be
do
part
be
of the
they do
problem
be
too.
marrying Bobo down the street. That's the problem.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
you gotta have standards with it.
No, you can't knock every bobo now.
I mean,
They
if
got
Can't
some
knock
if
them
if,
good
all.
if, if
they got some good
Yeah,
bobos.
it's just picking the wrong one. That's all it is. When somebody there that's trying to maybe talk to you, holler at you, and you're not giving that person a chance. Well, that's the person that could really make the difference for you. You chase the other one
Mhm.
that's not even giving you time of day. Then one day you
and,
might say, you know what, I'm gonna give her a chance, but I'm not really into it.
and,
When this
and,
guy
and
over here or this lady over here is really into you, but you're not really paying them attention, and you go over
Yeah.
here and get something that's unfulfilling, that leaves you empty, and now you're just hating everybody. When over
Mhm.
here,
Because you're miserable.
still waiting
and,
on you,
and,
still
and,
waiting over here, want to do something
and,
good with you, man or woman on this side. Yeah, so
that's true. And I could say just talking to somebody, for me personally, if let's say I meet talking to that person for 5-10 minutes, I know who I'm talking with because just by the conversations that you're having with them, the
Mhm.
conversation, you know who you're dealing with. If you're dealing with somebody that's gonna party every weekend that does everything, somebody that got their stuff together
Yeah.
just based on the conversation that you have. So sometimes you're talking to some people and you're not connecting, because you at a different stage in your life than this person, so
Mhm.
the
Oh,
connection ain't there.
that right there is a big deal.
Mm.
When you are dealing with somebody, if you're at this stage and they're at this stage and y'all not putting in the work to meet each other at the stage between or above where you at, ain't gonna work. Mm-mm.
yeah,
Nope.
that's
Sure
another
ain't
one
gonna
too. That's
work.
another good one. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, somebody got to be trying to improve. I mean, and another thing too about change, it's not overnight, people. You
Mm-hmm.
can't flip a script and change overnight. You
At
didn't
all.
get you didn't get how you are in a day, a week, or whatever, a month. It took you time to
Right.
get how you are, so it's gonna take you time for change. You just have to be willing and look like you're making progress, and that person that's with you should be looking at you and giving you a chance to make the change. Because
Mm-hmm.
people say, I want you to change, babe. It's not gonna be overnight, and that's what a lot of people are looking for. They want you to flip a switch, and all of a sudden, something that you weren't doing before, they want you to start doing it tomorrow. And
Right.
that's not how it
Exactly.
works. It's not
That's
gonna
yeah.
work. Not
It's
gonna work.
I agree. I agree. Lola, read that for us.
Individuals have to keep developing themselves too. and you don't have to be glued at the hip. That's boring. Each
Very.
person should have their own interests apart from their partner.
Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean? I'm your interest. What?
Oh Lord.
Hey,
Bye, boo, bye. I gotta go and do my own thing.
No, that's true though, man. You have to. I mean, you gotta have your individual
Yeah,
person.
like
because
I don't.
it's
I
the truth though.
Nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the truth. Some people just want you like strap you on like a baby.
Like I can't go to certain places. Like if my husband goes if sometimes we take trips to New York and he going by the block with his old block to see all his friends. What am I doing there? I don't know them.
No business, right?
And
You
it's
gotta
all
be there to hold the blicky just in case.
the blicky, please, not me. But no, we can't. I'm not gonna be standing there and they be talking, and they can't talk. You can tell when a woman, somebody's significant other than the guys want to talk, and they just like kind of tippy-toeing around because
Right.
Yeah, because they want to say
like,
you.
dog, why
You
you
remember
brought
Shorty
your
from back?
wife
You remember Shorty from
over
back in the
here?
day?
Like, why you
remember
brought
that shorty we used to run through?
That's what they want. That's what they want to say. Yo, you remember Shorty from back in the day?
That's your wife, my bad. Yeah, we never used to run through nothing.
Can't say that in front of you. So your boys gonna be like, yo,
Yes,
homegirl
like you
tripping
have
again.
to give them space. Like I'm not going with all a bunch of guys to look to be like what we talking about? Nothing. You should
Right.
have stayed home.
Yeah, I definitely believe that space is you need space in the relationship to do your things. You're supposed to be able to, have camaraderie. You and your homegirls go do some stuff. Me and my homeboys will do some stuff, and we can always do stuff together. And then we can also always include our homeboys and homegirls in some of the stuff that we do together. But we need time. We need time apart from each other. Absence, whatever they say, grow the heart.
Absence make the heart grow fonder.
Or
You want
absence,
to come home and spank it
Absence,
harder.
or absence make your spouse cheat on you when you're not around.
What I say, Lord? You're gonna come home and spank it harder.
Whatever they say, it goes like that.
Somebody said it.
Yeah, I definitely agree that you need to have time to do stuff, man. You're gonna go travel, go see different stuff in the world, go do different things, go enjoy. You have your friends, your fellowship with your friends. I used to hear my old Christian family members say that we're gonna fellowship together. And that's what they mean, man. They go do stuff together. They go places, enjoy places together. And I don't know what they do when they there. Some of these people act like they holier than thou. They can't do nothing that's fun. Or the Lord won't like it.
That's not true.
That's not like
no.
That's
Fellowship is code. It's code for something else. That's not true.
Bex, big up yourself.
yeah.
I know what it's code for. Ding bong.
Listen.
Lola said she gotta go to carnival. I don't got
that's built in the
Fellowship when you're in
relationship.
Carnival, Lola.
Yeah,
Fellowship when
That's
you're
how she fellowships.
but not with the fellows.
Hey, carnival is built in the relationship. That's
gotta be.
that's not negotiable.
That's on the That's on the marriage certificate.
Yeah,
I do wed and
Look,
carnival.
to love and obey, to allow me to go to carnival.
Even if she
Till death do us at carnival apart.
Ain't doing it. Yeah, man. So also, who's the real leader of the black family? Who's the real leader in the black family? Is it Mel?
Tim Scott.
Mel? That mother.
really.
Yeah.
Don't make me throw up my
Triggered me.
I told you.
Almost went on a tirade a while ago.
Regurgitate everything you're gonna have for the whole day.
Everybody about to snap.
You triggered us a while ago.
Yes, that was a trigger.
I seen a bunch of people just nut up and like, whoa.
Stomach all in knots and stuff.
So yeah,
Everybody about to snap.
Who is the leader of the black family, man? I think there's a lot of time we have it confused. I want to say that we realize that, and I don't think a lot of people realize it. That's black women are the number one earner in the black community. Did any of us know that?
Mm-hmm.
I heard that before.
Yeah, I heard it before.
It's a physical
I
fact.
know. Yeah.
Earners.
I know that the dynamic is changing to where women are becoming. I didn't know that they are. They
In our community, it ain't changing. It's been like that for a long time. We
And
just
like
feel like
the
it's not. But a lot of times it's they're more educated. Black women are the top highest educated in the United States right now, over white men and white women, because they have to go do more schooling to get in the smallest range of the jobs that
They
That's
have to
fact.
do way
That's
more to
fact.
get to a regular position.
Billy Bob's grandson just inherited because he Billy Bob's grandson.
Who did nothing to
Yeah.
earn it.
And don't even know how to do the job.
Yeah.
You have to teach about the job.
You got to do 10 times more to.
He woke up one morning and said, "You know what, guys? I'm gonna stop smoking this tweed and I'm go ahead and go work for my daddy's cousin's friend's company." Yeah, they told me they put in the good words for me. I'm gonna get over there and get that work and get that job and get that work. They paying $100,000 a year, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do over there yet. Black woman, black man, they went to college, overqualified, and everything, and that's what they're gonna tell you.
Yeah, but the thing is though,
They'll tell you
there wouldn't be.
overqualified.
Yeah, the thing is there wouldn't be anything wrong. Go ahead, Razor.
No, I'm saying if they're telling me I'm overqualified, why can't I get the job? Give me the job. I'm qualified. You're not saying I'm underqualified. You said I'm overqualified.
It's a story, so they don't give you the job. That's how they don't give you the job. But yeah, so it wouldn't be bad if Billy Bob gave his son or cousin the job making 100-something thousand. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is if somebody come in that has the talent and the skills to also get 100-something thousand.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue. I don't have a problem with them taking care of their family, doing that. They come in and they want to put them on. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying if somebody comes in with a qualification, also give them the money that they're worth. Mm-hmm. That's what I come down on that. I'm not going to knock anybody taking care of the family.
Episode, I forgot what show me and my husband was watching, and the girl worked at the company. She was in this position 17 or 27 years, something like that. And they hired, and she was going for the position, but because she didn't have a degree, she didn't get the job. And they hired somebody outside with a degree, and she had to. Well, I don't know if she quit, but she had to train.
That wouldn't be happening. I would go somewhere else where I get what I'm worth for my skills and talent.
These back to the original question. Who was the leader in the family? I just wanted to put that part out there because I kind of figured more people. I've kind of figured the way it's lead, what people are going to say. That's why I wanted to put the earnings out there that show you that black women are competitive more than competitive in earning, because they're the number one earner in the black community. So that's why I wanted to put that out there to see who is the leader.
I don't think the earnings mean the leader.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I said that earlier, and
I was about to go there. Money doesn't make the leader.
Yeah,
it's a strong.
Jay-Z the leader.
No,
he was just one out of his crew.
It's a strong male presence in that home that's doing the right thing. That's who the family gonna follow.
Yeah,
that's who the family gonna follow. Strong presence that's doing the right thing for the family. That's who the family gonna follow. Money or not, the family gonna follow that person.
Mm-hmm. Because he's gonna be the first person of defense. He's the one that's holding everything up. So if something happened and it's gonna be him, because it ain't gonna be me, because I'm gonna be behind him.
Right.
I'm gonna be behind him. Like,
I know somebody gonna be mad thinking because they got the most schooling and the most everything that they should just be the leader automatically. That's not
a lot of people think like that, because you make all the money, you should be the leader. And that's not
even the woman with all the money, that's not it.
That doesn't mean anything. And men
and that's our problem. That's part of our problem too.
Typically, other than Bobo, typically a man is not looking at a woman's income or earning.
They don't care about it.
Yeah, they don't care about it, and typically, some women,
unless I want somewhere to sleep.
Well, typically, they don't look at the earning. You know, they're looking at who you are, and you know, they're not going out and say, hey, I want this woman that's making this $100,000. She could come and run the house. No, she's looking at a woman of quality, and he wants that respect in return. You know, so that's how it goes, man. You know, most women they have the concept that money means they're running stuff, and that's not true.
So why do we have so many women feel like there's a switch now? I seen if that's the case, that we're saying that the males are the leaders. Why we have so many women on social media? Um, so many influencers now that the women are saying, "Hey, man, we're really the backbone of the family. We're the leaders of the family. Everything goes through us. We take care of the kids. We clean. We cook. We do this. We do that. We do this." Um, what? Why do we think that it has reached that stage? And if the males are the leader, is the males not leading properly, so the women have to go say that they're the leader now? What's going on?
The people that be on the internet that be saying that and be talking about how the man don't know how to lead and stuff. It don't be no man over there.
Nope.
That's true.
Right. So they are the leaders.
Period.
That's
That's
true.
what I was about to say. A bunch of single women out there.
Yep, they are.
Of course,
Well,
you're
they're
the leader.
absolutely
You're
correct.
the
They're
leader.
telling the truth.
Yeah.
They are the leaders.
They're
They
not
are the
lying.
backbone. They do take care of the
They're
kids.
not
They do the
lying.
cooking, the cleaning, the working, and the paying the bills
Yeah.
because they got to.
Yeah, they're not lying.
They have to.
Yeah.
Because there's no, like Lola said, there's nobody in the
Facts.
house. So who else gonna do it?
That's facts.
Who else gonna do it? Or you try to tell me that you're the leader, you pay everything, and you have someone at home?
You know why? You know why it looks like that? Because I'm looking at the stats. They're saying 4.2 million single black mothers out there.
Mm.
That's why I look. That's why they believe that. They're not lying.
It's true. Two things can be true, like y'all be saying.
At the same time, yeah. And that stats is crazy when you think about it.
Man, that's a
That's
lot.
sad. It's very sad.
You know what's crazy though? There's some deception in that stats because they're gonna say you're single. They classify a single parent as you not being. Remember, we had this conversation as you not being together when there's a lot of fathers in that household helping. they're not getting the credit for it because they're still classifying these ladies.
So they're juking the stats then.
Very much so.
They're juking the stats.
My thing is, I don't judge anybody for what they do. People often make mistakes, and we don't call kids mistakes. We just, you go on with what's said. But at times, there is time for you to make proper decisions. There's contraceptives for a reason. There's condoms, there's birth control. You can enjoy a person without putting you and their future at stake by impregnating someone that you don't have any thoughts of being with, and now she's stuck with a child that you're not going to be around to help grow, or maybe you're going to be around, but just a little bit because you don't like her and you don't want to be around her. She annoys you, or you annoy her, so you don't want to be there for her. And we got to stop doing nonsense like that because that's what caused a lot of problem in the community. These kids to raise themselves turned out that you got 14, 15-year-olds, 13, 14, 15-year-olds gunning each other down in an apartment complex because they don't have no daddies and no mommies to.
Yeah.
Mommy's too busy working to pay the bill, working 2 or 3 jobs to pay the bill. Their daddy can't stand their mommy, so he don't go around. And he don't got that good of a job anyway, but decided that he was gonna have 4 or 5 kids. So that $25 don't hit nothing when he give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Just because she look good doesn't mean you should let something off in her.
Don't be making no deposits that you don't want to make.
I mean, people make decisions just on how somebody look and just ruin the rest of their life.
And Razor was talking about this earlier today.
You look like you would be a good mother.
Me and Razor was
No,
talking.
look like she'd be good for a couple of nights. But no, you think it's the future.
Hey, the dudes don't even say that.
good single mother.
I literally have homeboys who will tell you, I bust off in that.
Like, how does that even make sense mentally? I mean, how does it even make sense? How does it make sense?
Yeah, I'm like,
I heard a compliment one time that a
she
guy
look good.
years ago that
I wanted.
he said, you look like you can make a pretty baby. I said, that's a compliment?
You don't even know me.
Not me.
You know what I mean? Like,
have you seen my babies?
you don't even
That's
know
what
that
I
woman.
was like. Have you seen my babies? They got through.
I mean, I do, but I ain't gonna make no more.
Hey, you see that one they put up on the screen the other night that surprised me?
No.
I'm saying for instance, guys. I'm saying for instance, guys. I'm saying for instance. What are you guys doing? For instance. I'm just saying for instance. I'm like,
You're not, man.
Hey, Sharp man, she could have many soulmates, right?
like little age, medium age, and big age.
High school, college,
you know, postmasters, doctorate.
Damn.
So, hey, souls for souls. That's what they call souls to the pole, right? Souls to the pole.
associate degree.
Oh my gosh. Y'all terrible.
You got a degree of souls. How about that?
Well.
What's y'all reading over there?
I ain't reading nothing, man. I'm trying not to listen to what you're saying because I don't want to join in and then be like, hey, I'm always doing this.
Trying not to engage, huh?
Yeah,
Ooh,
man.
Well.
Now back to our regular scheduled program.
Yes.
Reel it back in.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. The decisions that we make curtails everything that goes on in the black family. I really feel like the male is the leader of the family, a real male, a real head figure of the family, a real man, real male man.
Not the same.
He doesn't have to be the making the most money. He doesn't have to have the more more education, but he knows how to keep his family in line, to stay focused on how to get them where he's gonna show up for his kids, he's gonna show up for his wife, gonna show up, he's gonna show up as the leader of the family. And of course you're gonna need your wife to be absolute lock in step with that, to know that hey, I may be the one bringing home 150,000, Pops may bringing the 35,000, but he's still the boss around here. So you don't come, I'm not gonna override him. I'm not gonna make him feel like he's less of a person because I make him more.
That's right. I'm still trying to lead with my 10% in. I'm still trying to lead. That's right. With my 10% in. Yep. I'm still trying to lead. Say something now.
It makes
with
it
my
that
10%.
Yeah, yeah. 10%. So
You make me hurt, man.
Why we think that black women are the number one earners too? Is it because they go out there and get it more? Is there a trap that stops the black man, or the black man just ain't going out there doing what they're supposed to do?
I think they've always had to do it since forever.
I
mean, not just yesterday or the 80s, or they've been have to do it for a long, long time.
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that it's because men ain't. I think it's just, we us people anyway, we have to do everything better than everyone else in order to be
just to get the par
as less than still.
Just to get the par. They start at par. We have to do everything better to get to par.
Mm-hmm.
And
in their eye, anyway, in their eyes,
right?
Yeah,
because
really we're up here, really.
Them.
But yeah,
sometimes we surpass them anyway.
Yeah,
because we, a lot of, like you said, we look at a lot of females. She get less. She go to work, she make less than what her counterparts are making. So a lot of times, what you see, even in in the black family, you find that a lot of our females realize that, hey, they got to go out and work just so they both could live, the male and the female, because one income is not cutting it. So in order for that family to even survive, they realize that they got to go out and make that, make that sacrifice, and it kept going to where it is now, that they, and they're still not getting what they deserve. So we got to be 10 times as better, like Sean said, or what y'all said, just to get the par. So I think
And don't,
it's a combination of
and
everything.
don't let them give you a position, because you better hold that position and keep
Yeah.
straight. Because any little
Mhm.
thing, oh,
Wow.
we knew that she
And
wasn't
that's
that.
another
We
thing
knew.
too. With black people in the workplace, people of other races get a chance to make mistakes. We don't get a chance to make mistakes.
Nope,
And
sure don't.
people don't realize you don't learn unless you make mistakes.
Right.
Exactly.
Some things is hard to learn without making some mistakes. You have to try certain things and be bold, and you will make some mistakes. But we don't get that opportunity. When we make mistakes, it's like a flaw. It's like we always knew that you were going to make mistakes, or it was just a matter of time. But people
Mhm.
do it like even on a semi-regular basis, and it's not looked at the same way in how they look at us. And that's just the truth.
We gotta go harder, extra hard, extra. We gotta
Like
do
we gotta be
everything.
perfect almost.
Yes. Like it's
Damn
no
near.
job that we can just relax and be easy unless you own it.
Exactly. And even then, when you own it, you
And
think
even
you
then
you
you
think
still
you
gotta
think you,
go.
ha- you go harder when you own it, because you think you have to keep it afloat. You have to keep it going. I mean, it's just pressure on us all around. I mean, in every level when you look at it, really.
Yeah.
And I
There's
used to
enough,
think we put it on ourselves, but now I realize it's not us. Society put it on us.
there's enough black men out there capable leaders,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we're
If
seeing,
if given if given a chance in certain situations, yeah.
well, we're seeing the decisions that are being made. Uh, we have little Johnny impregnating 6 or 7
Well, not the one
years.
talking somebody after who must have been shorty. No, not that one.
Well,
That's not the
these are
example.
these are the guys that eventually going to have to start the family. These are the guys that
Well, you know what? I
eventually.
hope growth. I hope growth gets to them.
Yeah.
I hope growth reaches them.
So how do we get to a point of understanding? Because I don't feel like it's all criteria and all personal choice. I don't feel like you having certain amount of anything can necessarily stop you from having a happy relationship. I think it makes it more difficult if you got a whole bunch of kids on either side to maintain a relationship, right? But you got some people
Honestly,
that just don't care. They
honestly,
in it for they in it
that's a
for
personal choice, man. I know we talk about it a lot, but whether each individual have 2 or 3 kids apiece, that's not gonna stop them from having joy together.
Shay
If
Shay
you're not,
all
if you
part.
guys want it, if you want to have joy together, it's not gonna stop you.
But
I
here's the
mean,
thing: a lot of guys are not even interested in the fact of the kid. They're interested in the beauty of the girl. So
Mhm.
they just attracted to her. So they just
yeah,
moving
and to me,
that
to me,
direction.
that's a loser. That's not a winner. Just because if you see a person with 2 or 3 kids, you should be in love with the kids too to
Yeah.
enter that relationship, because I want you to take care of them just like you made them, right?
Mhm.
So it shouldn't be that you just want her because she's beautiful. She's a whole package now. So before you step in there with her, you need to have yourself together and be ready to take on that whole thing.
Yeah.
Not just
And
not just her being beautiful, but those beautiful kids too.
yeah, I do see that all the time. And another thing that I do see is, you have a successful female and you have a male, and like you say, she going, number one, the female, sometimes they want to get pregnant. So sometimes they allow Bobo to go ahead and do what he do.
In his closet.
Yeah,
And
Bobo, Bobo get a bad name tonight.
Hey,
you
Bobo,
know,
my
and
bad, Bobo. I ain't even
Bobo getting a bad name tonight, boy.
Bobo, if you
Gratefully,
watching, we sorry.
Sorry,
listen,
Bobo.
Bobo a
we
feature
on
tonight,
you
man.
tonight, Bobo.
Ooh.
Bobo went up in there and did his thing, but and sometimes that's the wrong way of looking at it. And
Mhm.
another thing I see sometimes is females, they're having kids because they're substituting that kid to be their husband. You know what I mean? Because they don't want the relationship. They feel like if they have a kid,
I don't need a man. I just want a kid.
They just want a kid, and a lot of times that's what you see happen. Sometime in those situations where the man go,
and then you makes a little bobo.
Yep, makes a little bobo. She could do it by herself because Bobo ain't gonna be there because he's just interested in her and not the kid.
Which
and
I always say, because I remember. Sorry, Grazer, go ahead, finish.
No. I was done. I was just saying, and then she substitute now that kid to be a husband, to be that man that's replaced the actual man. So,
which is so to like we had this conversation before, and I forgot, but we was talking about it, and they were saying that a woman don't need a man and all that stuff. They can raise their kids by themselves. You need a man to raise a man.
Who
okay?
You need both.
Even aside from that, who in their right mind want to do some shit?
Just want to do that, right?
Yeah.
Just want to do that.
It's hard enough to raise a kid when we got parents outside the home.
Exactly.
That's like me saying, I want the kids for myself, and she get a piece. I don't want a woman to want the kids.
Now you want to purposely take one of the dynamics out of the house. How you think that's going to turn out? You want to purposely take one of the dynamics out of the house because you selfish. Because you couldn't curtail yourself to be a companion to somebody enough so y'all can have kids together. So now you choosing to go have kid by yourself and take one of the dynamics out of that kid life. The chance of success for that kid is very, 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 very minimal.
They in the book.
Unfortunately, that's a new world, though.
So which one do I want? Do I want one with the light eyes, green eyes, brown eyes?
That's
hey,
crazy.
you mess around and get that guy there that's giving everybody a baby. What's that doctor name?
Mess around and get a psychopath.
It's hard. I mean, just the simple stuff.
Be one of 100. That's crazy.
But that's why. And then that's why we have some. The female, like you said, two things can be true. They're the head of the household, doing everything, taking it, because just to take a kid to the doctor. If you got two parents, that takes a burden off somebody else.
It does.
Say it, Razor. Come on, talk about it.
Let's get ready to talk about parenting. Let's get ready to talk about parenting. Look at that. Responsible parenting.
Yeah, it takes that burden off.
The craziness is you got a lot of irresponsible parents out there that don't participate in this thing too much, and they don't accept that there's stuff that they're supposed to do. I always say I take my hats off to single women taking care of their kids by themselves, because being a father and having the mother to take a lot of the burdens off of you, sometimes you realize how even the little job that you do, you realize the difficulty that is. Imagine that, whoa, she doing this all by herself, and then sometimes she's doing it for multiple kids, 2, 3, 4. You like,
wow. Doing it with your spouse and doing it with your spouse is hard enough.
Yeah.
I'll give it to them. I don't
want
applaud them because
I don't want it.
Not by myself.
It
I
ain't
don't.
Easy. Especially when you got a lot of kids.
Yeah, that's
listen. If you have more than one, it's a lot.
Look at all these kids I got.
Oh, you got one kid now.
Tuesday, where Tuesday at?
Yeah, Tuesday on his way.
Tuesday on the way.
Wait,
why you gotta think women have kids for man they're not in love with?
Because sometimes they think it's gonna keep the man or make the relationship better.
Thank you.
Or build the bond that they don't got already.
Or
they, we're missing the big one. Or they look at a man and think they want their kid to look like how that man looks. So they have.
Or they think
you make some good babies, huh?
So he gonna go ahead and take care of them and the baby. Or they want to be the winner because they want his ex-girlfriend to know that I'm the one that got the baby.
Yeah.
And you
imagine that you're gonna get a ruin a whole life.
Took him away from you. I'm the one that did it, but he's doing the same thing he did to her.
Now he done moved on to the next.
Exactly.
So now you her.
Yeah. Exactly.
Facts.
Exactly.
I think a lot of it comes to, I think it's kind of some form of
Mental
always
illness.
yeah, I don't always want to go to that, but do y'all feel like, because if you know that this relationship is not going to last, why are you having kids with a person that
I don't
are we not teaching? Are we teach for? It's a good one. Are we teaching our kids that that's not something they should do? Are we letting them know that that's a stupid decision for you to knowingly know that you're not going to be in a
Yes.
My
long-term
kids too
relationship
little
with a
for that,
person you
but
have kids with?
yeah, you got to teach your kids the right way to go in all aspects of life.
Yeah.
Yes.
At any point you feel like this relationship ain't gonna work out in the near future, you should not be having kids.
Do not have a child with no.
Exactly. Yeah.
If there's
Oh,
doubt
yeah.
in your mind, that means that is not going to work. Do not have a child.
And that's where the older generation should be educating the younger generation and let them know what's going on, and that don't seem to be happening. Hey girl, go ahead, do your thing, you're gonna be all right. No, we gotta cut that crap out. We
gotta give them better advice than that.
You gotta give them better advice.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I don't get that. I speak to some young ladies sometimes, and they like, yeah, it was over, but you end up having 2 more kids for the dude while you say it was over. How did that make sense?
How?
No, because here's the thing now. Because they were together before, maybe they have this one, you notice that, we're back together now for a little bit. So you gonna let them just put another kid in you?
I don't
give another
get
kid?
it.
It was so good they had to double back twice.
Yeah, exactly. There's no
So
protection.
had to
There's
repeat
no
it
birth
twice.
control.
It has to like you
And
said,
she's keeping it at one person.
you don't want to go to the
They want to
next,
raise her
but
body
it
count.
gotta be something. It gotta be mentally
think it
something
reset.
in there and clicking. Because if you have a baby with someone, right? You just had a baby. That relationship didn't work. You go into another relationship, you have a baby with a child with this, that don't work. You go into another relationship, you have a baby with that don't work. And then you go to another relationship and have another baby, but like what is not clicking?
Because even if I say 2, even if I say you get away with 2, you should go no further. You should go no further.
Yeah,
You got to draw the line somewhere, baby girl. You got to draw the line somewhere, baby boy.
It's like you're not learning anything from all this. Only thing you learn is if I lay down long enough, I'm gonna have another one.
Third strike, you're out. Third strike, you gotta stop somewhere and
you're
be
not
like,
learning anything.
Wait a minute.
Could it be the mental issue, or there's a form of depression, and that's the only way they feel relief is by having, I guess, kids?
Some of these women think sex is love, and then a baby's gonna make the man stay with them, like Lola said.
You mean when the people have sex with me, they don't love me?
Man, you might think they do.
I mean, I thought so.
You might think they do, but
the things they were doing, you can only think you would do those things unless you love someone.
They were psychotic in the moment. They were mental in the moment. You were submitting, but not because you love them.
Yeah. I didn't love you at all. No. This is what I do.
I just don't. And then they have some women that, and they say they don't believe in abortions and things like that.
I don't believe in abortion either, but I do believe there's contraceptive you can take. Or
I do believe there ain't nobody about to knock me up.
No, some women don't believe in.
Because it's not one or the other.
Oh, they don't
not either or.
They don't want to
give it to God.
Some women say they don't believe in contraceptive, like condoms and all
that
stuff.
If they don't get their own,
get out of here with that.
Listen, you should be able to do what you want to do with yourself. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Not if you're being a bucket to society.
But like you say, you should be able to take preventative measure. What you gonna do? Every guy you met, you gonna let him come up, do something.
No.
Come on.
No.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not one of those, What
they say when you put a glove on, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I don't force my beliefs on people. So I might not believe that you should do something, but I don't believe that you shouldn't have to do it. I mean, you're gonna work your life out. That's how you want to do your stuff.
But you know the thing with it, the thing is, a lot of these people, and I'm not casting a wide net here, but a lot of these people that exhibit this behavior where you're not with the person, you have 1, 2, 3, or 4 kids. Now you can't take care of them. So now Sheree, Razor, Sean, Lola, and myself, we gotta take care of them. That's not responsible.
Not at
That
all.
I don't agree with. That's not responsible. That ain't responsible.
Well, people say we don't take care of their kids, so we
No.
don't.
They can say that,
Like,
but that's not the truth.
So
though.
where is it coming out of? I
Yeah.
don't.
So that's where we have to be responsible as a people about that, because we're not having a bunch of them. Like we always say, what's the guy name with all the money and all the kids? He could take care of them.
Nick Cannon,
Yeah, he could take care of them.
Elon.
We may not agree that he does because he can't really take care of them mentally. That's how I feel about it. He
Right.
can take care of them financially, but I think mentally he can't take care of them properly. How they need to be
Elon
taken
Musk
care
got
of.
a lot of kids too, but they don't make a big deal.
He's another one I don't agree with either. So what I'm saying is though, the other people that are doing it and can't afford to maintain these children at a standard that's livable, that's correct for them for having kids, we have to take care of them. They shouldn't do it. They just shouldn't do it. And you know, be mad at me or whatever, people out there, but you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. I'm not gonna walk back on that one.
You know,
Gotta stay with the kids.
I'm always in that you shouldn't do it. I mean, you should. I mean, it leaves you in a small criteria of people that you get with later on, because you're gonna have dudes that have dudes and females that have a criteria. I don't want no dude with no 5 kids. I don't want no girl with no 6. You know how that go with you.
That's the rub right there, because that's the thing.
Because that's a ready-made family. I mean, you know, that's a lot of work that we
and that cut out a lot of people when it comes to building a new relationship, right?
Yep.
Men have a bunch of children, women have a bunch of children. A lot of them not gonna get together because of what we're talking about.
Yep, exactly. Because you see, I mean, that's a waste of time getting ready to happen. You see two people with a bunch of kids. You know, that's a strain on everybody's pocket, right? And even if you have 1 and they got 4 or they got 3, that's a strain on people. Not mentally, depending on how much that other set of father is in this kid's life, also depending on what the father does for that kid, because maybe he's there physically but not there financially.
Well, you can have a situation where only one Happy Meal show up.
Yep.
And everybody mad.
And everybody mad at you because you just want.
Now you getting called out online.
Everybody can't get McDonald's, man.
Because all you look for is one Happy Meal.
Now you get.
Oh my God!
Not being a good dad.
You trying to do your part with your one. She had 3 or 4. You trying to take care of your one. Now she mad at you
on the internet.
And look, and if I sign up for that, then that's why I gotta bring 4 Happy Meals to the crib, because I knew that if we in a relationship, I signed up for taking on this responsibility
for whatever you have, right?
Yeah, I signed up for that, and that's a hefty sign up.
But you know what happened though? If they're not cool anymore, he only bring 1 meal. There's a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Then he get called out.
When I go buy Jordans, I gotta buy 4.
Ooh, that sounds expensive.
Yeah, better go buy some Skechers or something.
Plane
Those are
tickets,
nice and
plane
soft
tickets
too
for
now.
vacation. Plane tickets for vacation, you know, and we gotta buy 6 because it's 4 of these little charms.
You're gonna be spending K's instead of hundreds.
Shoot,
man.
Yeah, that's a lot though, man. So I mean, you know, the whole thing of
and then what if you have like a bunch of boys? Oh my, sneaker money. Who?
Hey, you better hope they all named Short Man.
And especially if you have the type of children that you have raised that want the latest, you know, the latest.
Oh yeah,
I am blessed that I didn't raise my, you know, they like certain things, but they don't want I gotta have the Jordan 3000.
You know, from the island, you ain't just gonna get because it's the latest. You're gonna get what mommy can afford.
Oh yeah, that's I'm always a believer in that. You get what can afford.
We're not keeping up with anybody. We get what we can afford.
Yeah.
You don't get stuff unless you're doing well. Yeah, we ain't gonna be buying you a whole bunch of stuff if you if you ain't retaining nothing in school. This is all to encourage you to do well.
You'll get what you need to survive and live.
You don't automatic. You can get some air bobos. Here we go attacking Bobo again. You can get some air bobos.
Bobo is tired. Bobo
you can get Bobo no ears.
Yeah, you can get some air bobos or you can get some air Jordan. It all depends on how your grades is.
Right.
Yeah.
You make the decisions on that.
That too.
But yeah, man, I just find that hard to actually pull off when you're in a dedicated relationship with somebody that have multiple kids, and then you might have multiple kids too. So now there's, you want to do it, and I'm not turning my nose up on people that do it because I don't think anything is wrong with it. I'm just saying for me, that's a
lot.
You definitely, it's a lot of work though. You have to be committed to that, dedicated to get that done.
I tell you, she has to woo me with her, with just her.
She gotta have some bomb. She has to have some bomb stuff. That what you said?
Nah, not even the bomb.
She coming in with the 90%.
Look,
that's not good enough. What are you talking about?
Because I don't need her 90%. I'm good. Her aura gotta pull me in. Just the person
gotta be natural, right?
Yeah,
Lola.
When I sit at the crib, I'm like, man, she got 3 kids, but boy, I can't wait to see her again. She got to be one of them things. I gotta need to.
It better be her conversation.
It got to be something.
It has to be something.
There's a lot of boxes out there. It better be her conversation. Or
her
cornbread, or something.
If I ain't gonna lie to y'all, if Coco had 10 kids, I wouldn't mind.
We know.
Yeah, yes.
You guys
the words out of
as long as you guys know. I just want to put that out there.
We know.
We already know.
I make exceptions for
those who deserve it.
No, just for Coco.
He had to go there. He had to go there.
On the earth.
Just for Coco.
Just for Coco. I make exceptions for her.
That's why I think. That's why she's gonna have 6.
Hey, you have 10. All right, love is love.
Woo! He said he don't care. He walking straight in there. He walking straight in there.
Love.
I'm gonna dive in there, like.
I mean,
I'm here for you.
I'm there for you, babes. This, this connection is surreal.
Miss Coco, you got a real one over here. Miss Coco got a real one.
What Alicia Keys said in that song? Even if you're a million miles away, I can still feel you in my bed. Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, so it's one of them things, man. You gotta. I just feel like people make it bad for themselves, man, and you gotta be responsible. Me and OG have our behind the scenes talk, and we talk about decisions that you make. We're always saying that decisions. You gotta make better decisions, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Why in the world you leaving a man? You and a man, the relationship is basically over.
It's done.
You gonna let this man impregnate you, knowing that it's over.
Goodbye sex don't mean get pregnant.
Yeah, and then his irresponsible, but also knowing that you ain't trying to be with this girl no more, or this relationship ain't going nowhere. So why are you getting her pregnant?
That's disgusting though, because there's gonna be a child out of that. That's disgusting.
Right.
To do something like that.
And parenting and all that stuff. It's gonna be the next.
Everything gonna be extra hard for
nobody gets a pass. The man or the woman, both of them are wrong.
And who gets the worst effect out of all of that?
The kid.
The babies.
They might call the woman a bucket or a dummy, but in the end, the child who have to bear the brunt of that because father's not there. Now she's stuck.
Now she mad.
She bitter.
Bitter.
Might get a next boo and another kid.
Yep. Bobo done went and got his other girl pregnant now. But now the kid got a bunch of siblings. Bobo unfortunately can't give you more than $25 to $50 a month because it's how the system's set up. That's so he's a
Bobo doing his best.
Bobo don't want to be instrumental in the kid's life, so he don't want to see him because he don't like you no more. Y'all hate each other. Now your kid, now you basically there, like you like Lola said, like Sheree said, Short Man, and Razor said. Now you the leader in the family, so you the only person in there.
Right.
You the only one
By default.
Yeah, by default,
It's you.
you know.
Yeah.
You
Now
didn't
gotta
win
work.
the election. You got in there by default.
Now
Nobody's
you
running
tired.
against you.
You get off at work at 8 o'clock in the night after you've been at work since 8 o'clock this morning, and now you tired. Now you can't even operate. You can't even function right.
Disengage like
You
just
don't got another man,
money.
or somebody else in the house to break that whole up. If you tired, take the day off, man. You don't need to work that hard, Relax.
Like, take a day off for
Find
yourself.
Find a job that's going, now you got somebody else you can depend on. Find a job where you can work less out, where you can work. Don't got to leave out the house 8 o'clock in the morning, come back 8 o'clock at night. Find a different job that's going to do different from that.
Yeah.
You can't raise kids like that. You can't.
No, you cannot.
Kids
It
demand your time.
Yeah, it creates dysfunction upon dysfunction upon dysfunction, and then the
cycle keep going and going.
Gotta break that cycle.
Yeah. Irresponsibility, man. Bad decisions, lack of good moral choice. I'm not telling you that you should go do something with your kid, or I'm telling you that you shouldn't have got pregnant in the first place.
Right.
That part.
People think it's like a either or proposition. You can make smart choices.
Yeah. One night of fun
before you do. Yeah.
A night of fun shouldn't bring a life to earth that neither one of y'all really wanted. Because when you're having a kid, it should be something you plan. It shouldn't be spontaneous. It shouldn't be like, boy, I think I might be pregnant. It should be like, girl, you about to be pregnant because for the last 2 weeks, if you ain't pregnant, I don't know what's going on with you.
Or you should be in a great relationship. So if you do get pregnant, then we're fine.
Exactly. Even still,
you still plan because you want to have your stuff together, maybe financially or career wise. But but not just randomly. Show up. Last night I hit it last night. Pregnant next week.
I hate you. 2 weeks passed. Okay, we kind of all right. Now you pregnant.
You are all right for about 2 days. All right for about 2 days.
That's how it be though.
That's the perfect. What's their name is the perfect example. Erica Men and Safari.
Oh,
they was arguing. They had the little girl that was arguing. It was this, that, and then she was pregnant again.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah, they got 2.
Yeah, they have 2. They had a little boy, and then now
he can't stand her. She out there spreading all type of rumors about him, which we don't know. It might be true, might not. You never know.
Sometimes so that's my problem, man. So that's my issue right there, people. So you were in love, this fairy tale thing, and now you're bad mouthing the person. Either party doing it is wrong.
Yeah,
that's so wrong.
Clown.
So this just became true right now. It wasn't that long ago that y'all like. It ain't like it was,
It was last season. It was last season. Y'all was all screwed up. Yeah, it was last season. They was all kissy facey and making up, and rubbing knees and.
So to me that love and that all to me that was a fraud because you can't turn on a dime like that on somebody you actually think you love.
That's why
or you claim you love.
That's why I don't pay attention to that nonsense.
Yeah, they be doing that for the show, man.
Right. Like ain't no way you talking about. So the stuff that you talking about him, you knew all this. So why you was still with him if you know he's supposed to be there?
And that's all hypocritical to me. That is so hypocritical to me. So you love me. We're together. We're celebrating together in front of the world, and all of a sudden you badmouth me, saying stuff about me that you've been holding this against me for how long now?
Right, you just been waiting to let it out.
Like it's been a time bomb. Like you had it on a schedule.
Like
soon as stuff go wrong.
Wait just in case.
She was ready. She was ready.
Just in case he go out.
I don't want that kind of love. I don't want that kind of love. Stay away from me. I don't want that kind of love. Stay away from me.
I don't need
keep that kind of love. Yeah, keep that.
Because if we because people have quarrels all the time, and it might even get so feisty that the relationship might be over. But then after y'all get a calm mind and y'all sit back, y'all talk and be like, yo, it was out of hand. But after you start destroying somebody's character out,
There's no way you can come back from.
You can't go back on that.
Ain't no way.
You can't go back on
Yeah.
that. I'm not gonna believe you after that.
I got your ninjas I was playing. He don't do that.
Too late.
I mean, come on.
We see it all
Even
the
if you
time.
don't, you already stained them.
So you tear me down, I tear you down. We can't get back together. That
Don't
don't
even
work.
want to be around each other.
Well,
It's toxic.
Actually, now on the internet, that's exactly what they do.
That's what they do.
They bash each other.
Yep.
Then they get back together. Then
And
they do it over and over again. They just
I don't want that kind of love.
But before though, Lola,
Leave me out of that one.
I don't even have your opinion in my relationship. Well,
Look,
you
you
put
put
it
it
out there.
up there, but I thought y'all was done.
That kind of love is
Don't
too
worry
wicked
about
for me.
us, boo boo.
Yeah, we got it together. Worry about your man.
No, you don't. You guys are lying to each other. No, you don't have together. You're lying to each other. That's what
Your
you're
man
doing.
is her man.
Right.
Yeah. She is worried about her man.
Gotta be me. I am worried about my man because this him.
Exactly.
But
we share him, girl.
Your man is her man.
Oh, that song go, my man.
Your man is your man is my man too.
Yeah.
I just keep it satisfied on the weekend.
Wait. My boy was 6'2". My boy was 6'2". 6'2". Brown.
Yeah.
With the tattoo.
Yes, that's my girl, SZA.
Oh my
Mud.
goodness.
Even
it was an uproar about that when that song came out. Look, why she made because it exists.
It's the truth. It happens. More than we like to say.
Sure do.
And there's women that are happy that way.
We are delusional in our community to act like certain stuff don't happen. I think that
we're lying to each other sometimes.
I think that I didn't realize that a person gonna be a person until I hit in my 30s. I've always had the mentality of I don't trust as a man, I don't trust women. But I don't go searching for stuff. I don't go, I'm never gonna go running around the loop because I've seen too much. But there was this thing that always said that, yo, you can find there's good ones out there. And then you start realizing that, yo, all the mangoes in the bucket are spoiled.
It's slim picking.
Yeah.
You have to peel. You have to
go
peel a
to
few of
another
them.
tree and pick.
Got worms in
them.
They got worms in them.
You have to go to another tree and pick.
Yeah, they got worms in them.
Until you find your
and
tree.
guess what? You can make one of those zombie ones. You cut off a few and put them all together, I guess.
Yeah, cut piece up. Yeah, one whole mango out of taking a little bit off of each of them.
Make a old Frankenstein chick.
Yeah.
No.
You know that I do feel like I mean I try to skip over it because I try to blame everything on mental health, but I do feel like there's a big role to be playing that by our young men and young women or having like you should not under any circumstances have kids with people you don't know. You should not under any circumstances have a kid with somebody that you know not gonna stick around for that kid. Somebody that
you know from high school, that don't count.
Yeah, something
you don't know them still.
Ain't gonna be able to co-parent together. You know that. You see that.
Y'all can't even get the light bill right together.
Real. Yo, this ninja see you looking out the window and think you trying to get at the gas man. Now he won't beat you up. Now you think he gonna be a great daddy. Come on, girl.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, think about how bad your intelligence have to be to think something like that, to go that far.
Why are you looking at the gas man?
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, that's
smart choices. Smart choices, people.
That means it's time for me.
I said you outside. Hey, put on that tight shirt, that dress. You got to tell the gas man to see, you know.
See, now that's a come up for everybody, right? That's a come up.
Now we had look. Now we one deal short. Now we one deal short. He out there driving past the house every week talking about, hey, Sandra here.
He coming with the horn. Beep, beep.
Sandra here. She'll be home at 5.
I'll let her know you stopped by.
Yeah, I'll let her know you were here. Who are you again? I'm a friend. Keep her gas off. She told me that you did a great job at keeping her gas.
There's a raise in the gas price. Inflation.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm wondering. You know, they say gas going up. So, do they need gas to give us water? Because my water bill done went up for no reason. My light,
Well, I guess they got to process. I guess
My
they
light
process stuff,
bill?
you know.
my light bill went up, my water bill went
Yeah.
up, and my gas bill went up.
Energy, man.
I don't know what's going on. I'm at a loss.
That hurt my feelings when I opened my electric bill. I wanted to cry.
Bro, that's how I felt
Yeah,
when I opened my gas bill over the winter time. I was like, am I paying for the
I'm
whole
using the same
month?
amount. I'm paying 1.5 times more.
Everything
That's
raised
all.
up. It's doubled. If you
Yep.
used to pay,
Everything
for
is
instance, if you used to pay $25, you're paying $50 now.
Mm-hmm.
facts.
You know, and how can people?
I was like, put the air on 78.
They say inflation
Everybody
is
gonna
at
be
an all
sweating.
time. Inflation is at an all time high.
It
40,
is
40-year
man.
high.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which most countries.
But 9%.
Let me say. I want to say this real quick too. I wanted to say this Tuesday night. I didn't get around to it. I'm gonna need Black Americans to pay attention when you go to school. I'm gonna need you to know how your government works. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need. When I say this, I'm not saying this out of any disrespect or anything. I'm saying this because I'm tired of having conversation with my American friends, and they argue me down about something that doesn't work the way they think it works. I was watching. My friend sent me a clip, and this is where this comes from. My friend sent me a clip of one of the Yuval parents telling Biden that he needs to do something about guns in America, and I was like, he can't do nothing about guns in
He
America.
can't do jack about it.
Yeah,
He can
no.
talk about it.
Yeah.
And my friend replied back to me like, "Why can't he do something back about it? He the president."
Oh my
So
God! Did he really say that? Did he really say that?
That's a grown man.
Oh,
I
come
replied
on,
back
man.
to him,
Have a nice
you
day.
know how your government works.
No, you
So
should
he
say
upset now.
Have a
Call
nice
me.
day.
What the, you mean I don't know how my government works? Calm
You
down.
don't know how your government works.
Hey, don't get me upset too. So now we both
Congress makes the laws, people.
And
President-
you can only make executive
He
orders.
just signs them into
Bad.
law. He
Yeah.
don't make them.
So now we start going back and forth. I start asking them. So, who's the lawmakers in America?
The president.
I mean, who you mean? The people that make the laws. Nigga.
So I guess you know the difference between a congressman and a senator, huh? Okay.
That's what it all came down to.
Poke
And that's why
thing.
I said, bro, I'm gonna need you to know how your government works. I should know how your government works more than you.
But you know, funny thing though.
But it's crazy because a lot of people don't know how it works.
And
They
that's
automatically
why we're in
blame.
this situation now.
Yeah, they
Wait, I grew up in
automatically
Chicago,
blame
and
the president.
They make a constitution test in an elementary school before you go to high school in Chicago. You have to pass the actual constitution test.
You should.
You have to actually take it.
Listen,
You should.
another.
I mean, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's a great idea.
And the ones that know, I ain't talking about y'all.
No, but they,
That's not who we talking about.
But you also shouldn't be loud and wrong.
True that. Once you change the law, you the president. Change the law.
I mean, how?
That's not
Like
how
you,
that works.
you can't just go around the world blurting stuff out.
Blurting
You know what you're talking about.
That's not how it works.
Only thing you could do is make executive orders and they.
I mean, he
they
can
don't
say a
follow
bunch of
those.
stuff.
They
He
They
can
don't
tell
follow
him, hey,
those.
don't make any sense to even write them because
yeah.
they're as worthless as the paper he write them on.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, the new guy come in.
They gonna
The new
challenge.
guy
it.
come in.
Yeah, not even that. It ain't even gonna reach the new guy sometimes because they gonna challenge it.
They
and
gonna
the
challenge
court
it.
gonna turn it down.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
it's a waste of time to write it sometimes.
As long as they read it and say, "Oh, it's unconstitutional,"
I
Put
hope that he went and did some
Toss it out.
research after y'all conversation.
I doubt it,
man. You
you
say you doubt it.
He was still kind of upset that he was wrong, but I told him the only thing the president do about law is he signs the law.
Sign stuff into law.
Sign them into law. He don't
You
make
don't make them.
He can ask them to do stuff for him, and if they choose not to, I say, hey man, we've been having a conversation about this Build Back Better plan for about a year now, me and you. Why hasn't it passed? You think if Biden could pass a gun bill, he couldn't pass a Build Back Better law?
And next time you tell him, after the president signs into law, he can go challenge it if he wants to and go to the Supreme Court. Tell him that. He can go challenge one.
You can
go to the
challenge
Supreme
it.
Court.
You're probably gonna lose, but you can challenge it.
You could.
Yeah, tell him he can go challenge the law. I mean,
It's gonna
That's the
cost
shame.
you.
That's
You're
a
probably
shame.
gonna lose.
You do, and Google is available to you. If you
information is
don't
free,
know
guys.
certain-
Information is free.
He did Google it after he was told that he was wrong.
I could tell he was Googling while we were talking.
Yeah, that's
You know when somebody's hell bent on their right and then they start backtracking on it.
Yep.
Mhm.
But a lot of it, you see that a lot of times they don't know how the government works. That's a big problem.
Yeah, it is. A lot of people don't know. There's not a lot of people that can have a conversation about, like me. I'm not into deep into pop, but I know certain things and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people
But I
that
bet you know the president can't make laws. I bet you knew that.
Right.
yes. But there's a lot of people that do not know how.
Because guess what?
works.
He would have banned guns a long time ago.
Mhm.
And the one before him would have banned Negroes.
Facts.
We would have been illegal. We
Yeah.
would have been illegal. We would have been hiding.
Just imagine that, man.
Can you imagine?
He would have had them prop boys standing back and standing by, chasing us out of town.
Ooh, wee.
I don't know about chasing us because they will be having a
I'm
real
not saying how far
hard
they
time
was gonna get, but
Right. Trying to.
we'll leave that part alone.
trying to.
That's right.
What's that song? Let a nigga try me.
I'm a whole mother family, and I ain't
Playing with
nobody.
nobody. And I'm a bone.
No. If they want to.
Play games.
Play with them. Yeah, man. You know, I just had to sidetrack from that for a minute because
No, that's it. So that's the thing. That's important. That as
Yeah,
what we're talking about.
Especially
I'm-
now.
I'm-
Now is not the time to be stupid when it comes to this.
my
This is not
American
the time.
friends that we have great conversation, that we know what's going on. I mean, I know I don't even have to say this because they know I ain't talking about them.
Mhm.
When I was talking to a few of them, one of them was laughing so hard, you know. I mean, I told you that fool stupid. I'm like, he might be on the line. I think he clicked over.
Well, it's still stupid.
Well, you know what? If he's willing to at least learn it, though, just accept that he didn't know and learn. I mean, because we all have to, adjust our position, especially when we don't know. We got to give it in and say, look.
I don't think he willing for nothing.
Yeah,
Now he mad.
Yeah.
It's
He
too
mad,
late.
man.
He mad now.
Too late now.
It's too late. It's too late.
Too late to apologize.
Too late.
Sorry, sir.
Too late. Sorry, Stink. Sorry, Stink.
Is that the new thing?
Stink?
Yeah.
That's the new one.
Oh, that's old.
It's old, but
I've
people
been seeing
starting
it
to
pop
use
up
it.
a lot.
Oh,
They started to use it again.
Yeah.
You must be tripping, Stink. Who is Stink?
I bathe every day.
Yeah.
Stop it.
This bottle of Dior cost me a lot of money, and I'm bathing.
Charmin, wait. I told my mom, I was messing with my mom, and I was like, all right, Stink. She was like, why you calling me Stink? I take showers.
All the time.
I was like, Ma, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
I don't find it funny, Sheree.
Exactly.
Ain't no joke about
Exactly.
somebody
Just
being
like that.
How
Just
dare
like
you
that.
call me stink?
And
Nothing
then
funny
she
about being straight.
long message. I said, oh my, I should have never said anything. I should
Okay, stink.
I don't want anybody calling
You
me
better
stink.
stop playing in her face.
Yeah. Keep that joke with
Who
somebody
you
else.
talking? Who you calling Stink? Because I said mine's a joke. I don't care if it's a joke. You oh man, I'm
I mean,
sorry.
how is that funny? What's up, Stink? What? Who?
I'm sorry, mother. I
Hey,
am
Stink, you smell me? Gotta ask him. You never know. You know, times a player been out been out in the streets all dizzy.
Mm.
I have to smell all frizzy. Yeah, man. Before we go, so we all in agreement that the black man is the leader of the family, or is it
Yes.
the black
Yes.
woman with that big banging paycheck?
No.
She the one that runs the family.
The
Always
black
the
man.
black
The
man.
black man.
It
Black man
should be
black
the
man
patriarch is the black man. However, comma, the situation might not call for it.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Situation may not call for it. A man could be there and somehow doesn't have the ability or hadn't earned that leadership spot.
That's true.
Yeah, 'cause we got
That's
we
unfortunate.
got our black women that's very some of our we got a lot of black women that are very capable of leadership.
Yeah.
Very. Everyone.
Somebody have to do it. So whoever's most capable to me should do it.
That's it.
Everyone to leave
For
that
the betterment of the family, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. No, so I guess we got to say this every episode until it kind of start getting through the ears of people. Start making better decisions for our community, man. We getting out of hand with some of these
Smart
decisions.
decisions, smart choices, people. Smart
Got
choices.
to.
This is crazy now.
It is
It's-
ridiculous.
Smart choices.
I know no one's perfect, and we ain't up here trying to act like we're
Everyone
perfect.
makes mistakes.
But we definitely out here. We definitely ain't out here making unwanted babies.
Multiple mistakes.
And when you do something over and over again, it's not a mistake; it's a choice.
Facts. Exactly.
At that point, you're not even thinking at that point. Because if you were thinking, you would have been like, "Oh no, it's not a good idea." You're just not thinking.
Dumb decisions, man. And
If you tell me you're thinking and you still did that, then I'm worried about you.
Leave Bobo alone.
I'm concerned.
Like it has to, like I keep saying, if you if you're third, you strike out. That means stop at third and think, like pause and think for a second. Like, wait a minute, okay, so it's not them. It's like women sometimes don't realize that they can be the problem. Like,
Or they realize it and they don't admit it.
Admit it.
You know what they need to do? The opposite of that. What's that thing that's saying? If at first you don't succeed, try. They need to do the opposite of that.
At first,
the opposite of that.
Well, yeah. At first, you see the seeds, leave it alone.
Stop. You need to stop. just stop altogether. Don't
stay away from seeds.
Yeah.
Stay away from seeds.
Don't do it.
But bring your own condoms too if you must.
And don't poke no holes in it.
Hey, BYOC. BYOC. Bring your own condoms.
Don't let him get in that box unprotected. Lord,
exactly. Well, I'm allergic to
how girls be when you take their panties off.
That's why they're all pregnant, because nobody knows what's going on.
This is the one that I was
look at him with Hot Boy Summer.
Me when I'm getting my hoochie daddy shorts taken off.
Look at him with his Hot Boy Summer picture.
Yeah, boy.
Hoochie daddy shorts.
Daddy shorts.
We're in no way attacking women with multiple kids. The women on the panel have multiple.
If that's what you get from the conversation, then you're not listening.
You're
not listening.
Then that's you probably doing exactly.
And you're probably the one that's doing.
Yeah, you're probably the one we're talking about.
You're probably the one we're talking about.
All we're saying is make proper decisions that you don't have to be put in a situation where you feel attacked when somebody's just talking about natural things that happen.
Exactly.
That's all we saying. But we ain't gonna we're never trying to attack or make anybody feel bad about themselves, about what's going on. We know life, sometimes life gives you a raw hand and you just gotta work with it. Sometimes you get sometimes you ask for lemonade and you get an orange.
Pea.
Pea. Yeah. Or some,
look like lemonade.
Well, what we need, it's disgusting. We need to make sure our soulmates stay at one.
Keep your soulmates to the level it need to be.
Keep it to a minimum.
Yeah, keep your soulmates to the level it need to be. Keep your soulmates to one. We'll be back next week. The panel is here. AGP fan, we're here together. Again, wishing Sheree a happy birthday. Wishing
Sheree, happy birthday.
Here's your soulmate. A
Wishing-
non-zero number less than 2.
this fool.
Oh,
Wishing the OG a happy birthday. Also, this is their birthday month.
Yo.
What they call this month? What's
Cancer
it?
season.
The birthday month.
What season this is?
cancer season.
Oh, yes.
Oh man, the cancers are going crazy. So shout out to them on their birthday, man. You know, we got to shout out people's out, man. I love to see people enjoy their birthday. Me, on the other hand, it's kind of a sad day for me when it's my birthday.
Y'all hear how his voice changed?
I
Yeah.
know, right?
I'm a year closer to my demise.
Oh my goodness. Stop
Jesus.
saying
That's how I look at
that.
it. That's how I look at it.
One less year.
Yep. One less year for the them. I look. Them say one more year pan. I say one less. Yo, we about to get out of here, man. But before we go, I must silence the haters again. You know, when the haters came on, today, the first thing they saw was my boo, and the last thing they're gonna see before they leave tonight is my boo also.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Yes.
damn.
Celebrate the
Isn't
young
she
queen.
giving?
Celebrate the
Coquito.
young queen, giving
Isn't she
vibes.
giving?
She is
Yes.
giving.
We
Hey,
giving body yada yada yada
Hey.
yada.
Yada, 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 yada.
she giving.
Hey,
I'm about to go stalk her page right
He
now.
gonna dream about her tonight.
I dreamed about her last night. You're late.
Later.
We out of here, peeps. Love y'all, man. See y'all next
Bye.
week.